Alrighty, guys, Grand Champ 3v3. We got Dust here doing stuff for Workshop Wednesday. Let's take a look at this replay once I can find my pen. Alright, we are good. Alright. For some reason, it is not working. Let's try this again. Alright, sick. Here we go. Rotates around wide. Good. Don't go for that aerial. You'll never win it in time. So, something that you guys need to understand, right? Once you get into higher levels, this play is happening, right? His job as a player, he's technically the third man in this. This player is number 1. This player is technically number 2 to support him. He is number 3. His job is to cover this side.
Lawler, shut up.
He's kind of like a midfielder in soccer. He needs to be there to transition back to support. He needs to be upfield to get a pass. He's kind of a dual role or a dual purpose at this, right? So the play develops. He sees in his peripheral. This
Lawler,
man hasn't helped.
Shut up.
This guy has not moved up yet. This guy could be looking for a pass. He needs to be in a position to support that in some way, shape, or form, right? So because of that, cuts his rotation short. He's got plenty of boost, and he's going to sit somewhere in here to be open for a pass. This player now becomes the third man, and he is there to support it again, okay? This is why Rocket League is situational. This is why rotations aren't always the situation. Things change, okay? So he's sitting there. He's still rotating back. He's making sure that things happen. He's making sure he's in a position to go for the ball if he needs to. The ball plays into mid. It's his turn. He turns on it. Good. The downfall is he needs to pay attention that this guy's coming across and that him going for that, he's never going to go for it. He's never going to reach it in time. Puts himself out of position. Recovers. Rotates away from the play. Okay? Love that. Too many times do you see players after that play develops, they rotate back to where the play is from. All this boost is going to be taken downfield. He's also running into traffic with his 2 teammates. You need to rotate away from the play and allow this to develop because now he's in the exact same circumstance as he just was. Tries to get in position to help out. He backflips, you go for it. That's fine. It's a double commit. It's not a big deal. If you don't go for that, you guys don't get the ball first. Two players up. Ball settles. You good. Good. With 2 players there, you don't want to commit to that because if he does, there's nobody back on defense. Let the play develop. Good as well. Shot on target, near post. Good. Shot could have been a little bit harder. That's just me being nitpicky, but right idea. Still supporting. Slow approach. So the slow approach here is to try to get Cheeky to make a decision. He did his job here. It may look like that he lost this challenge and you're going to blame him for it, but Dust did exactly what he's supposed to be doing here, right? Dragon's rotating back to get this corner boost. He lost the kickoff. He's going back to get this boost. He's going to rotate here and be in front of the net. It is his job to delay that from happening, right? His sole purpose here is to either win this challenge in some way, shape, or form, or buy time for Dragon to get back into position so Dragons can support him, okay? So he's going to move up here, and the sooner that he approaches this, the sooner this player who has the ball has to make a decision, right? So he commits to it. He makes the decision, which forces Cheeky to show his hand, okay? He makes a flick. That's fine. It is now up to Dragon to make this save. He's probably not going to. Cheeky messed up. You got lucky. Should have been a goal. Good save. Went through traffic. Just trying to buy time for the back. That slight cut inside is a little dangerous. Don't be afraid to go backboard on those instead. Good demo. Relieves a little bit of pressure. You're going to go get boost anyway. Careful with the way you're rotating there, too. So you get the boost here. Another option, come down, try to demo Cheeky again. He's the most immediate pressure. You got this demo here. This player is going to respawn. He's got 2 seconds on respawn. This player's out of the player. He's the most threatening player. He's the next one to get the ball. You can come down and bump him. The only difficulty is if you rotate back into the play, you need to be careful. So either rotate around and support it. Go here and support that because you want to get away from these two. Or go and hit the bump based upon how it develops. So he's backing up right now. Smack Cheeky. You run straight into that man. Even on this, you can turn around and go after him. As long as it's clear and your players understand, or your teammates understand what you're doing, it's an easy way to transition. Either way, you guys get the transition out. It's fine. You turn back in because you get bumped your first to it. Wave dash off. Good. Good save. So this is something that a lot of players don't do that he is doing, okay? Makes the recovery, gets back into net. Too many times do I see players here that don't go for the aerial. For some reason, people don't challenge this. He's rotating backwards, and yes, he can cover backboard, but the initial touch, he's the first in line. He's got a teammate behind him. His job is to go for this and just put a body in the way. You want to make this angle for this player as difficult as possible. And too many times do I see players who want this guy to go and hit the backboard or, you know, whatever. But by literally jumping up and putting somebody in the way, it makes this shot like 100 times harder. Yeah, left the boost as well. That's lucky. Just wait for the play. Other big recommendation, turn off helicopter fucking engine, please. For my brain's sake. So, other thing with this is a little bit scary. Your teammate can backpass this, right? Yeah, the only good thing about the helicopter is the Easter egg too. Yeah, it's pretty sick. If you boost in the air for 10 continuous seconds with the helicopter boost, there's an Easter egg. If you guys don't know, same thing with the baseball boost. So with this one, the thing to be careful of, right, is he's rotating back here. And you cutting in, like, you don't want to go for this no matter what, because you got to pay attention to this guy. Even if you guys meet and get a lucky pinch, this player can cause all the chaos he wants. You don't want to commit 2 people to the same place where one defender can cover both. So just go back like you do and allow him to take this however he's going to. Just let him take it. Okay. Should be a clear to you. Try to get a touch on that. Alright, so there's a guy above you. You made the better decision, actually. There's 2 guys that commit to that side. Where did the other one go? I have no idea where he is. So if you're ever lost or you're ever not sure what you're doing, just go back net. So you grab a boost pad. Teammate goes up for it. You go to support it. You take the wide route. That's good. You're in a good spot to make a save because of it. Good decision there. Try to go for another save. They're putting on a lot of pressure. You guys need to clear. Get one over. He takes his time. So good slowing down here by Dragon. He's going to get dunked here in just a sec. Wow, he actually didn't. How did that guy not take it? Gets bumped out at least. Ball down. That ball hit a weird corner. Pick again. Little weird on that one. So the big thing with this challenge is it's very rushed. Obviously, this is the hardest thing about being defense, is when a team is playing fast, there's a lot of pressure. The team that obviously is with the ball and has the possession is in a huge advantage, and they can do stuff like this, and you're going to see it in a bit. But because they're under pressure and they know they need to clear it, he knows he needs to buy time. He's got one teammate right above the ball right now, Dragon, who completely is out of the play. You've got another teammate that's going up the wall in the net, trying to make a save. So he's trying to buy time for those teammates. The difficulty is look where you challenge from and look how far away that ball is. It's just not going to work. It's like a player in American football going for an open field tackle, and they tackle the spot rather than the player. There's a way to kind of equate it. Try to make sure you're getting the ball, not the spot. Hopefully you guys make saves. You get boost. Way to go backboard. Right now you're playing very, very patient, and it's keeping you guys alive, but it's not getting you the win. Another good touch. Orange team is putting on so much pressure. God, dude, that sucks. But notice how I'm not criticizing for double commits. Double commits aren't the worst thing in the world. As long as your intentions are clear and that other player can do it, your third player should be able to buy you enough time to cover for that. Obviously, it's going to get more exploited against the better teams, but in circumstances like this is 1600s, I think. It's like 1600 in ranked. You should be fine. That diagonal dash was a little weird. I don't know why you didn't just go up wall here. Jumping across here is kind of weird. You should know that this guy can either dribble it or smash it. Either way, you are not in a place to challenge it. So you should probably just use boost and go up the wall. Dude, all these touches from your teammates are kind of weird. Nobody's really, like, controlling or hitting it downfield. You got boost here. I hope you didn't get that, too. I don't think you could have. That's a double commit. I don't know why your teammate's going for that. That's not on you. Take the boost and get out. Good. So a lot of players try to turn on this. The fact that you didn't is good. So a lot of players, so he denies the boost here. A lot of people would want to turn on this, but the fact that he knows he's got teammates that are in a better position to challenge, even if he does get this 50, he's probably not going to win it because it's going to pinch to the right over to Cheeky. He backs out, lets his teammate take it. Works out way better. He also goes up higher on the wall to make sure he's not in the way. Get a goal. Nice. Deny the clear. Works out. Even if you don't get a goal on that, you're still there with full boost. Play across. You jump again forward for it for no reason. Dust, you got plenty of boost on those. You don't need to use a diagonal or like a dodge to get to it. You can just boost to it. You're going to give yourself more control anyway. The reason why this goes in is because of that, actually. It's twice now that you've done that. So like this. So that play comes out. You don't get it. Not a big deal. I want to go back further. So there's the first one. Oh, that's the second one. It's the same situation. By you jumping diagonally across, you're committing to something and not giving yourself options based upon the way that you have to react. Staying grounded and just using boost is going to be more beneficial than you committing and getting to it faster. You close the gap, the ball goes past you. That's twice now that that's happened. "17 seconds. You guys just got to hold on. See what you guys do." Wonder if this guy does anything unique with the kickoff. Just kills it. Good. Puts it on their side. Miss there. Your teammate needs to challenge that. Good. You support it. You guys should win this. 5 seconds on their half. You guys are fine. No point in going for it. Yep. Yep. Just waiting it out. The fact that you got a touch on is all you really need to do. Shot on target. It goes in. Nice. Nice. Well done. Good patience at the end. No reason to force anything. Too many players want to go and get that last goal and feel like they have to touch everything. There's really no point. You're up by 1. Just make sure it doesn't go in your net. Simple. Well done. Obviously, those replays go by a lot faster because there's a lot less mistakes. But biggest thing for Dust is just clean it up a little thing. A couple things you do here and there that could be a little bit cleaner. But for the most part, just faster. Just do what you're doing faster. The pace of your game could be a little bit quicker. There's quite a few times when you completely kill your momentum going into stuff, which forces you not able to get there as fast. And you try to make up for that by dodging. If you can continue like a continuous movement, you're good. But other than that, yeah, pretty clean play. A couple arrows could have been better, but I mean, I'm not gonna criticize somebody for mechanical things. I can't. Like, mechanical things are things that happen. The pro players are great because they don't make as many mechanical mistakes. It's all about consistency. So, doing well. Been trying to drift a lot more. Drift turns will help. Allows you to get a sharper cut. Using boost drift turns are really, really beneficial, not only in dribbling, but also repositioning. So easier to get clears. So, good stuff, man.